Hi, in this video we will talk about how to share Web Intelligence documents with Web Intelligence users or other colleagues. Firstly, I will log on to BI Launchpad platform. As we know that the BI Launchpad is a common portal that allows Web Intelligence documents to be published, accessed and shared by multiple users. Besides this, if you have created a Web Intelligence document by using the rich client that is seen below the installation folder and want to be accessed by others, firstly you should publish your documents into BI Launchpad repository. To give a short summary, you can hold your documents in both public folders and also in personal folders, but a document can only be belong to one folder, as we remember that the files stored to public folders are available to other BI Launchpad users and files stored to my favorites are only accessible to you. And the categories are used to assign documents in a meaningful way to different categories to classify them for organizational purposes. And you return to homepage. When you start the BI Launchpad, the homepage opens by default. It can be built depending on how your system administrator or you have configured. To share your documents with BI Launchpad users, there are three ways. Firstly, you can save your existing documents into public folders, and secondly, you can send your documents directly to other BI Launchpad inbox folder. It is seen that, and you can also use for example, the scheduling option to send your documents through email with the different document types. To clarify the second option, firstly, I will open one of these reports, for example, the exercise 3. And you can use the send to user option and also select any BI user to send your existing document. To check it, I will select my trainer user and choose to send, and I will check if I am success to my inbox, and it is seen that I have received my sample report document. And return back to training folder, close these existing ones, and the last option is scheduling. It is one of the most important critical features of the BI platform. It is a lifesaver for reporting projects. It means that scheduling a document lets you run it automatically at specific times. And now I will select the schedule option, and it is seen that when a scheduled document runs successfully, an instance is created. An instance is a version of a document containing the data available at the time it was run. You can create one more instances. It is mainly snapshots of historical data, and you can also reschedule and view any instance of report and also distribute through email or via inbox to specified recipients. For example, you can schedule your Web Intelligence document run every night after nightly data loads, so it is available for your users first thing in the morning. And if you have a large volume and long running time report, you may schedule this report in midnight without it is affected by any performance problems that occurred during the day. And the most significant achievement is you can schedule and distribute your documents by email with an Excel or PDF format to external users, even if they are not BI Launchpad users. When I return to schedule screen, and on the left hand panel there are the different options. Starting with the instance title, you can give a name for your instance. For example, I can type the exercise, the sales, and the recurring tab shows the frequency of the schedule. For example, when you want the report to run, how often or which days, at what time, you can set any date period, just hourly or daily or monthly. I will select the now, and with the format you can select what file format do you want your users to receive. You can send your report as an Excel format, for example, and the destinations shows who should get the report. Are they the business objects users or not? Do you want the instance to be stored in the documents history or saved to a shared file? The important point is that you can send your documents, such as an Excel sheet, to any destination, for example, the FTP server or the file system. And in this way, anyone can achieve your exported report, even if they are not the business objects users. After you scheduling your document, you can view the history. For example, right click, select the history, and you can display this different snapshots data of this document. This is one of the generally used features that you will be practicing in many reporting projects. And now I will mention about the other important feature, that is the BI Launchpad properties. From the Preferences page, you can alter the BI Launchpad's general features, such as alter document, viewing preferences, and change your password. In general, you can change the initial view that displays after logon to BI Launchpad. For example, you can select a specific report or a dashboard screen for login page, and you can change your password. And you can change your password if it is authorized by admin user. And you can also change your time zone settings, and you can also change Web Intelligence view and modify mode. The Web Intelligence documents can be created, edited, or consumed via 3 different interfaces: the HTML, the applet, and the desktop mode. It means that when you open your document when view mode, the Web Intelligence uses the HTML mode. It has more restricted options. For example, some features cannot be accessible by this option, such as conditional formatting or the change data source. However, to use document link and create a hyperlink, you should use the HTML mode. You can also change the view mode by selecting one of these options. And secondly, for modify feature, the applet mode is enabled. It requires the Java download and containing more editable options. For example, to use the change data source or conditional formatting options, you should modify with the applet mode. Finally, the desktop mode, you view documents using Web Intelligence Rich Client, a standalone interface that works outside BI Launchpad and allows you to work with documents without being connected to corporate repository. And it requires an install on your local machine. In BI Launchpad Preferences mode, the Web Intelligence area allows you to set the different number of options. Thank you.